Hey, what's going on? You now put your lipstick on. I know that's right. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikkel. We are back with a new video. I want to start this video off by saying first, please click the thumbs up button and make sure you share this video on Facebook and Twitter. And also, the Scorpion Show has a Tumblr page. It's thescorpionshow.tumblr.com. This video will be on there. So if you have a Tumblr page, please share our video on there. If you did not know, yesterday the Scorpion Show hit 100,000 subscribers. We've been hit the 100,000 mark a long time ago, but YouTube was deleting all these old previous accounts. I guess people that don't
inactive accounts.
Yeah, and that didn't use their YouTube channel. So
can you do me a favor? Can
sure.
You push that fan down just a tad bit, because it's
you know they you need more air, child. Look, you're used to it. It's only an hour. You be alright. It's only an hour. So, you know, they deleted those inactive accounts, and I'm like, damn, every time we keep getting near 100,000, they keep taking away 5,000. So they took away almost 15,000 accounts. But anyway.
It's like the government. You take one step forward, and they bring you 3 steps back.
So we finally hit that mark, and I just want to say thank you to everybody that continues to watch the Scorpion Show. They have been watching the Scorpion Show ever since it was just regular Scorpion Show on the old YouTube channel. Just thank you guys so much for all of your love, your support. When y'all need to get us together, y'all get us together. Just thank you all so much. This has been like the longest journey, but you know what? I'm enjoying this journey, and I'm so glad that you are on that journey with us. You're not enjoying this journey?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I'm not enjoying this journey in the heat.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, look, damn it. I can't turn on the other
journey.
I can't turn the other fan on. I can't. I just can't. I'm sorry.
Can somebody turn on my fans, please?
Maybe if I move this, that's it. Is that a little bit better?
Can you turn that up a little bit more? No, I said up.
Oh, that's the highest it goes.
That's the highest it goes.
Yeah, but see, that other one is the baby right there. But, yeah, so, you know, we've had, you know, countless celebrities hit us up saying that they love the Scorpion Show. Some was too afraid to even tweet about it, but they DM'd about it. I ain't gonna say no names. But just thank you all, Sierra. Thank you all so much for just still being here on that journey with us as we continue to grow. And, you know, I don't ever plan on leaving YouTube. Even if the Scorpion Show gets on TV, I still would like to have, you know, some say on YouTube. Even Wendy Williams is on YouTube now. Like, she like to do her after shows and post them on YouTube. So, you know, YouTube is here. Like, the internet is just freaking here. If you're out there and you're trying to get a reality show or a television show, or, you know, you inspired to do what we're doing, don't go around asking for advice. Just do you. That's the best thing you can do. I mean, it's good to get advice from some people, but if you really want to do it, just go ahead and do it and be yourself. Stop questioning yourself, and are they going to watch me and they're not going to like me? If you put a good video out there and you promote yourself the right way, you get your friends to talk about it, you get everybody to talk about what you're doing, you will blow up. Shit, let me tell y'all what I did. Back at that time, back in the space time, MySpace was around. I used to write on MySpace. I used to write blogs and just put my feelings out and put it on there. And people used to come to me in the club and say, I like reading what you post on the blogs. And one day, me and my best friend and his, I guess I could say his boyfriend or child, whatever they want to be these days. At that time, he was the boyfriend. You know, we was just having fun, and I put a video on YouTube, and everybody was talking about the video. And then I just said, well, I could just start talking and doing or singing and stuff. And then I just started talking about current events. Like, I would talk about the Grammys one time, and so many people watched the video and like, oh my God, I love you, you're so different, blah, blah, blah. And I was still working, so I didn't really have time to do those videos like that. And once I got fired from my job a month later, I used YouTube as my creative outlet. So as I was looking for a job and collecting unemployment, you know, I will always post YouTube videos, and, you know, I might say something about Beyonce here and there, and this dude gotta, you know, like, no, I'm a defend her, and I would invite Mikkel to come on. He was like, no, I'm not gonna come on yet. I'm not gonna come on yet.
Actually, I never saw your videos prior to me coming on your show.
It had to be something.
No, what it was you kept inviting me, and I kept saying no.
I thought you seen me say something about Beyonce.
No, actually, I'd never seen any of your videos. I just knew that you made them because you and I were friends on MySpace. I actually seen some, and I actually know exactly what video you're speaking of too, and who the two people you're talking about. I remember that video.
Yeah, that
was done here.
And at our old apartment.
Oh, yeah. You know what I was thinking? Before I said it was done here, I was thinking of the apartment right there.
Oh,
but it wasn't right there. But so that's why I said here. Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
I remember that. That was a long time ago. And I didn't know you at the time, but being as though we were friends on MySpace, I used to see you post them, but I never clicked them because...
I thought you said it.
No, I honestly never saw any of your videos. I think that the whole thing with Beyonce was that me and you used to go back and forth together on MySpace when I would post her pictures on your page. And you would write me and say, can you please stop posting her pictures on my page? And what would I do? Continue to do it.
Well, he had this picture with his finger in his nose. That's the picture I remember on his profile. And then that day, August 15, 2008, we finally met. That same day we met, we were recording 10 minutes later, and the rest is just history. You know, we've built this channel, we built this show together. It's been a fun journey. We argue, we might fight, but when it comes to making that money,
not this fight.
No, because I mean clearly.
Yeah, clearly.
Clearly. He don't want none of this.
You're right. I wouldn't want any of that on me. That's why I pray. I pray for all the gentlemen callers. Gentlemen
callers. Wow.
I pray for them every time you lie in the bed with them.
Child, goodbye. I don't do no gentlemen callers. But
you are the gentleman caller.
No, you are the gentleman caller. So yes, again, just thank y'all so much, y'all. I don't want to keep going on and on and on, but this journey to 100,000, was a fun journey. But most importantly, before I stop talking about it, it's, because you watch, it's not just up to us to make sure that everyone is watching the Scorpion Show. It's also your job too to get the word out that the Scorpion Show is out there. You could tweet your favorite celebs. You could tell your friends at work. If you go to college, I'm pretty sure they have a college bulletin wall. You can put our face on there and say, watch the Scorpion Show. And, just tell people to follow us. It's not just us. We're all in this together. So just thank you all so much to those that continue to share our videos on Facebook, Twitter, or any other blog site that they might go to and post our videos there. Thank you all so much, because word of mouth is very, very, very important, especially where we are, the journey that we're on right now, because people are getting a wind of us. So if we interview people, please watch the videos. Just because you might not like that person or don't know too much of that person, I'm pretty sure it's something that you'll get out of that interview. And then, more people can start coming on, because people will actually be watching the interviews to see, what we got going on, and be like, I can use them to talk about what I got going on, and it make all of us win.
Speaking of interviews.
Yeah, speaking of interviews.
You're going on.
Yes.
Later on this month, we're going to be interviewing Rita Ora.
Yes. And don't try to cut me off like that.
Well, if I didn't, you'd keep going on and on and on.
Right.
I think I got the point. Rita Ora, we're going to be interviewing her. I know there's a lot of people who don't know who she is, like Kevin said, about the whole, you have to, So please make sure you guys watch. She's signed with Jay-Z. So that'll be really big. That's coming up at the end of this month.
Yeah.
And Tweet. You guys know Tweet. You remember Tweet? Oops. There goes my shirt.
That's going to be another good interview. I'm saying, Tweet, where the hell you been at?
But now
Tweet, where you been at?
The interview with Tweet is really special because Tweet is actually a fan of this show. And she was following us. Well, she was following the both of us before I even knew that she even had a Twitter. And then I saw her following me one day, and I didn't even know if it was really her, because her page isn't verified yet, and so, which is confusing to me. But her page isn't verified, and then I found out, oh, it is her. I was like, oh my god. Of course, my generation, we remember Tweet.
So
some of you under us may not remember her, but then some of you may too, because there's a lot of younger people, not young, but younger, who actually listen to Tweet's music.
Yeah.
So yes.
Tweet got some good ass music.
She really does, and she can sing.
Yeah, she can.
which I get very upset with singers like her who disappear, because you'd be like, y'all can sing. Why are y'all leaving us?
Because they're not worried about this if you can sing no more. It's not about that. It's
well, you know what? We're going to wait until Tweet comes.
The X Factor.
We're going to wait until Tweet. Yeah.
We'll talk to her.
Yeah.
Make sure y'all follow Tweet at Miss_Hummingbird.
Oh, and hopefully, because you know, last night during the debate, I was tweeting some stuff, and I was noticing, because you know, I notice I get a lot of followers when I be going in on certain shows and things like that. So naturally, I was getting a lot of followers last night during the debates, and one of my followers was Sheree Whitfield from the Housewives.
I seen y'all going back and forth last night.
Yeah.
And she said, I don't live here.
Yeah.
I know that one, so she watched it.
Then she say, then she said something about, I gotta make sure I say this right. Because I thought it was hilarious. I think I deleted it, but let me go to my Instagram, because I posted it on Instagram, because I thought it was very funny. Because there was a lot of people who commented on it too. Shout out to Sheree. She said, well, she called me cute, and then she said, I don't live here. And then she says, I live for your reads.
I know that's right.
People tweeted her back and said, oh, well, do you live for the laundry?
No, see?
Yeah.
So you
and
know
then I
how
tweeted, and then she said, it's all love. Let her know.
Okay.
So I said, oh, you know.
Because you know we had to go on that Sheree. Sheree, them DVDs should have been out.
Yeah.
A season ago, I told you.
You actually met her. Well, we didn't meet her, but he shook her hand when she was here a few months ago, and I actually got the picture, but I only got the picture of her reaching in to shake his hand, but not him. But hopefully we can get Sheree on too, so that'll be fun. So shout out to my new follower, Sheree Whitfield, formerly on the Housewives of Atlanta. She's not on there anymore. No. She's not.
No, and the new season of Real Housewives of Atlanta starts November the 4th.
Yes.
So I will be watching. So let's get into last night. Last night was the 2012 presidential debates, the first of 3, and next week will be the vice presidential debate. I watched the debate. I watched the whole 90 minutes. And of course, you know, living in this house, people like to interrupt shit that's going on. But I really enjoyed watching both of the candidates go back and forth. But, you know, yes, Romney did win, according to everybody. He won the debate last night. But, you know, I really wish that Obama would have went there on that 47% because last night they were talking about domestic issues. And I feel that I don't care what anybody say, because people all over Facebook, Twitter, you know, they were saying, like, I'm glad that the president really didn't try to go too negative and everything like that. But I feel that him being the president of the United States, I think that's something that he should have hammered. He should have hammered on. He should have zeroed in on and talked about it, because him being the president, he have enough experience to go in without being a bitch about it or being real negative about it. Because if he brought up the fact that Obama said ask your parents for the money for going to school, I feel that he should have said, and you know, he doesn't even care about the 47%. He should have brought it up somewhere in there. So he can't use it anymore, because who knows when the next time they'll talk about domestic affairs. You know, they might be talking about, not domestic affairs, but you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, I know what you're saying.
So, you know, but I still enjoyed it. I feel that the moderator was terrible. When you moderate something, you should be able to stop them. Okay, I said 2 minutes. No, stop. You know, he didn't go in like he was supposed to. They both went on longer than they were supposed to.
But that's with any debate.
I know.
That's not just with...
Because you got an election to win, but I'm just saying that he should have put his foot down. He should have put his foot down.
We go in longer than we're supposed to. So. Here, we don't have any moderators.
And I bet not.
Yeah.
Had no moderator.
I liked the debate, watching it last night. I think that President Obama, first and foremost, I think that even though I didn't agree with a lot of the things that Mitt Romney had to say last night, and interesting enough, there was a lot of things that both President Obama and Mitt Romney agreed on. I think that Mitt Romney came out stronger. He came out stronger. Mitt Romney had this confidence about him, like, yes, I am here to take your job, whether you like it or not. President Obama, to me, he seemed cautious. He seemed unsure on certain portions of the debate. He didn't seem to go in. Bill Maher tweeted something that I was thinking the whole time, and then when I saw him tweet it, I said, oh my God, Bill Maher must be reading my mind. Bill Maher tweeted President Obama, or he called him Barry. He said, "Stop nodding at Mitt Romney when he talks to you, or when he's attacking you, your policies, as if you agree with what it is that he's saying." And I said, yes, because when Mitt Romney would say something, periodically the president would look at him and he would go, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, stop. He's attacking you. Don't do that. Like, I'm sure the president didn't agree with him, but just, sometimes, people, when you're arguing with somebody, and you be like, bitch. But it's like, don't do that. Like, the president didn't seem too sure of himself at all last night. It kind of disappointed me. I wish that he would have taken that opportunity, because surprisingly, I didn't realize that Jim Lear, who was the moderator, was going to allow them to actually ask each other questions. And I think that should have been one of the first questions President Obama should have asked Governor Romney about the 47% comment. To say, what exactly is it? What is it that you meant? And why is it that you think that you don't have to, worry about these 47% when we have now factually figured out that half of that 47% are Republicans, older people. Why? He should have laid that out to Mitt Romney, but he didn't. Overall, I agree. Mitt Romney was he came out the strongest during this debate. I saw some people tweet that, it was kind of cool or good that President Obama started out a little slow, because then he has 2 more debates so he can, it's like a football game, somebody tweeted. But I said no, because, you can't necessarily do that, because...
Especially with undecided voters.
Because these debates are targeted to undecided voters. It's not targeted to people like me, or to people who are, or you, or people who are supporting Romney, because we already know, regardless, on November 6th who we voting for. It's targeted to people who, to this day, are not sure. That's what these debates are about. So you can't go in there half-ass, doing the job. You got to go in there and lay out your plan, because who's to say that come the second debate, you may not be up to par. And then the third debate, it's too late, You can't do that. And I think that Mitt Romney, even though a lot of us don't agree with his policies and his plans, he came out the stronger, and he came out more confident.
Even though it seemed like Romney had the solution to everything, like, all the channels were fact checking what he was saying, and they were saying that a lot of stuff that he was saying is false, which brought up, like, when my mom, of course, she watched the debate last night. And she was saying that, of course, Romney won because he was prepped. He knew exactly what to say. He's had, all of this time to get that in there. So he was prepped on what to say, but he don't have no idea on how to run this country, or how he's going to go about all of these good things that he brought up.
Yeah, but an undecided voter is not looking at that. They're looking at somebody who's standing in front of them, who at that very moment they may not know in the back of their minds what Mitt Romney is saying is true or false. But they're looking at somebody who they can say, what he is saying at this moment sounds like something I want to hear. And not only is he saying something that sounds like I want to hear, but he's also saying it with the confidence. Like, I can get this done. What you have been doing for the past 4 years, or the past 3.5 years, has not worked. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I understand what your mom was coming from, but at the same time, an undecided voter may be looking at it in the standpoint of, I'm looking at somebody who's going to tell me something that I want to hear. And Mitt Romney, whether he was not factual, accurate, or not, he was more stronger and confident in what he was saying. There's a lot of things that we say on the show sometimes that I may be confident, but it may not be true, or I'm not saying it to be false, but it may not be the whole truth. You see what I'm saying? But I may be, people watching me from Raquel, you know what you're talking about.
Well, hopefully Obama comes out swinging in the next one. And I'm really looking forward to watching the next one, because I don't know where Romney stands on the war and all the international politics. I don't know where he stands on that, because everything that I've been hearing about Romney for the past couple years is healthcare, the Obamacare, getting new jobs for America, and.
But what war are you referring to?
I'm talking about, like, Afghanistan, like bringing the troops home, like.
Well, no, he thinks that we should still keep them there, and that we should not lay out a timetable of when they should come home, because he feels as though that is giving the terrorists an ample amount of time to say, oh, okay, well, if this is what they're going to do, then we're going to plan. That's how he feels. He doesn't feel as though, he feels as though how a lot of the Republicans feel. Like, no, we should be over there until the job, whatever job it is that they feel has not been done. They feel as though until it is finished. President Obama feels as though, look, we are in a place where we are spending billions of dollars, where it had nothing to do with 9/11. We've caught the man who was, you know, responsible for 9/11. We've caught the man who really wasn't responsible for 9/11, but he was a bad guy. But we caught him, and, you know, now we feel as though it's time to come home. And Governor Romney feels as though we should stay in places like Afghanistan until these people are able to thoroughly defend themselves without the help of the United States. So that we won't have to return over there. Yeah, well, you know,
it's China. It's
well,
China
you know, Hillary Clinton voted for that war in Afghanistan. You know, she was one of the few Democrats who did. And you know, when her and President Obama were running against each other in 2008, he, you know, criticized her about that. You know, and I think that's also one of the reasons. Probably not the reason, but I also think that's one of the reasons why she lost in the primaries, because a lot of Democrats were upset at the fact that this country was still in a place where we felt as though was not responsible for what happened to us in 9/11. And Hillary Clinton was one of the few Democrats in Congress at that time who voted for us to go to war in Afghanistan and Iraq. And a lot of people, not Afghanistan, and Iraq. And a lot of people said, no, why are we going there when we should be focused on Afghanistan? So, you know, I think that's one of the reasons why she did not get the nomination. So, I mean, I'm interested to see the vice president, because Joe Biden, he's
gonna be an asshole.
He's a shady lady.
I can't wait.
He's a shady lady. I can't wait to see him and Pee-wee Herman. I mean, Paul Ryan.
So, you know, let us know, what did you think of the debates. If you are an undecided voter, let me know who you plan on voting for, or what is it that you want to hear from the the nominees. What is it that you want to hear from them that will help you decide on choosing voting?
Can I just say this one last thing?
Well, candidates.
I heard today somebody at my job told me that somebody else at our job told her that, because she said, she's an older woman, she said she's just not voting in this election because she feels as though neither the president or Romney is saying anything that is convincing her to vote for either one of them. So she says this election she's not voting at all. I said, okay, fine, whatever the case may be. But she said that one of our coworkers told her, if you don't vote, then your vote automatically goes to Romney. And she said, I guess that was her way of trying to convince her to vote. And she said, no, it does not go. So I looked at her and I said, look, as much as I want you to vote, that is not true. Don't believe what she's saying. I want to come to your job. So for those of you who think that if you don't vote, your vote's going to go to the person that you really wouldn't, don't think that, okay? So, yes.
How old is these people you arguing with?
No, I wasn't arguing with her. She's my good girlfriend. She's actually in her early 60s, and the other one who told her this is in her 50s.
And this is from the
This is my new job, yes.
Yeah. Child.
I tell you what it is. Yeah.
These girls are too much.
Oh, they are.
Too much.
No doubt about that.
So Mariah Carey and Nicki Minaj, everybody has been talking about this. Y'all been wanting us to talk about this since Tuesday. But you know, at first I was thinking about making an emergency video, and then something said, no, Kevin, no. Let this shit boil over. Because you know somebody's going to say something somewhere. So TMZ obtained the video, probably Fox probably done sold the damn video, to TMZ showing Nicki Minaj blowing up on Mariah Carey. And you know, Nicki Minaj is saying, I told you I'm not going to put up with her highness over there, and you ain't going to talk to me like that, and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, she was saying all of this shit, and Mariah Carey was so unbothered. Why must I sit here and argue with a 3-year-old, or sit up here with a 3-year-old? Why? And Keith Urban is sitting in the middle looking like, child, why did I sign up for this shit? What is going on? Like, you know, gotta say this. Mariah Carey, she is a diva. That's Mariah Carey. Come on, she's a legend, an icon, worldwide entertainer, worth $550 million or whatever it may be. She's worth $500 million. You have all of that experience on that American Idol panel, And then you fuck it up with somebody that just come in the game that don't know if she's Lady Gaga or Onika. She don't know who she wants to be. And she wants to sit up there on the judging panel, but she does not want to be, you know, professional about it. And I don't give a fuck how shady Mariah Carey is. Of course Mariah Carey is going to be shady. She's up there with a fucking rap star that's judging a singing competition who can't sing, and every time we hear her sing, it's fucking auto-tune out. And don't say that, oh, that's just her going pop. Fuck that, because Mariah Carey is sang pop, and she has won Grammys for singing pop songs, and, you know, she has the voice out of this world. So don't sit here and say, I can see why Mariah Carey probably throws her credentials out there. She's fucking experienced. Randy Jackson probably might counteract something that Nicki Minaj said, but it's not going to be that. It's not going to hurt Nicki like somebody with experience like Mariah Carey. Of course Mariah Carey's going to throw shade. And Mariah Carey, I commend you for not blowing up, for not, you know, going at it with Nicki Minaj. Let her fuck her own self up. And, you know, this is not going to look good. This is not looking good for Nicki, because
according to her fans it is.
It's not, because you got all of these endorsements, and, you know, people might want to work for you and have them sponsor you, but you out there acting like a nigga on TV. You know, it might work for you right now because you're a rap star and everybody loves you, but what everybody don't see is that side where you blow up. And that's just not a good look for you at all. It's not good at all. Some people that say, oh, well, it's a publicity stunt. Your image is more important than a publicity stunt.
That's right.
You don't go out there acting a fool, because you still want more money. You want to be able to come back to American Idol that next season, not just for one season. Not saying that Nicki Minaj trying to make a career out of it, but she's getting paid damn good money to judge. So if somebody gave me I don't know how much Nicki, $12 million, I'll sit there and let Mariah Carey talk her shit, bitch, and I'll just be laughing to the bank while I'm sitting there, and I've only been out 3 years and I'm on the same panel as you.
You know, okay?
So that's
how you should look at it. You know, a lot of her fans, a lot of her fans, they were just making excuse after excuse for her. Well, you know, Mariah's a diva. Mariah said this to Nicki, and Nicki had enough. And my point is, it doesn't matter what Mariah Carey said. Two wrongs don't make a right. And I think that Nicki Minaj should have said, you know what? You want to go off like that? I'm going to be the bigger person, and I'm going to show you how a lady really acts. I'm going to let you be the fool, and I'm going to let you be the clown, and I'm going to let you be the diva that you are and act the fool. And I'm just going to sit here and, like you said, collect my checks. There was no reason for Nicki Minaj to ever blow up like that, because no matter how far somebody takes you, especially something like that, you just don't show that side of you. You just don't. Like, I think that Nicki...
There's insecurity in her being on that panel.
There's numerous of reasons why people don't particularly care for Nicki Minaj, and this is just an add-on to it. You know, a 30-year-old Nicki Minaj blew up like a 12-year-old. Watching that clip, I was just like, oh my God, am I watching a 12-year-old? And then people were like, well, we don't know, we haven't seen the whole clip. It does not matter. It doesn't matter if the whole video was 5 or 10 minutes long. Nicki's response alone was enough for anybody to say, whoa, Nicki, you have to know how to conduct yourself. I had to say to Diggy last night, Diggy, you are a waiter. If you and another of your coworkers, another waiter, were to argue back and forth like that, whether you were out in the main dining room of your restaurant or in the back, and if your coworker did something to you that was disrespectful or whatever the case may be, they were in the wrong. If you snapped on your coworker the way Nicki snapped on Mariah, naturally your boss is going to come out and handle that,
especially in front of
But then your boss is going to look at you and say, no matter what it is that happened, you cannot react like that, because you have to remember you are still in a place of business, and you have to conduct yourself as such. You can't go off on somebody because somebody... First of all, somebody had the nerve to tell me, oh, Nicki Minaj only went off like that because Mariah called her a bitch.
So, call her a bitch back.
You mean to tell me Nicki Minaj blew up? But then, I saw a tweet today which kind of almost made sense to me, because then I went back to the video and you can hear Nicki Minaj saying this. Somebody tweeted and said, someone on set, this is a rumor on set, saying that Mariah Carey gave a critique to whomever it was in the room or whatever. Nicki Minaj critiqued Mariah's critique.
Oh, wow.
And then Mariah Carey ran her resume. And Nicki Minaj snapped on her, you know, as to say, why do you feel as though you need to keep throwing up your resume?
You better.
And if you listen to the video, you hear Nicki say to her, you keep throwing up your resume. If you go back, you can hear her clearly say something about Mariah's resume. So that's when I said, oh, well, maybe that is true. Maybe there was a critiquing war, and then Mariah said, look, I've been doing this. And Nicki said, bitch, stop throwing that in my face. But whatever the reason may be, Nicki, you still don't snap at the end of the day, Nicki Minaj.
Girl.
This is Mariah fucking Carey. No, that does not mean she should be ignorant or disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. No. But at the end of the day, this is a singing competition. Anybody, like me and Kevin said, anybody can critique somebody on how to sing. Whether you can sing or you can't sing. Anybody can really do it. But when you are sitting next to one of the greatest singers of all time and you sit there and try to critique them on how somebody... you damn right they're going to turn around and look at you and say, sweetheart, do you know what my name is? Let me run my resume down to you just in case you missed it with that neon wig. I have won X amount... You see what I'm saying? Like, I understand Nicki may have been frustrated. I understand it because I know a lot of times people get frustrated when people like to throw stuff. I get it. But Nicki, there's a way to go about things. If you felt as though in any way, shape, or form Mariah was disrespectful to you, you should have pulled Mariah and the director or the producer to the side and said, look, I said to y'all before, I was not going to tolerate this. But you don't go, who the fuck you think you... I'm tired. You don't fucking tell me. I'm tired of hearing it. Like, what? And then her fans are really trying to justify it.
It's not. You can't. You can't.
You can't. Because you know what? Anybody who tries to justify what Nicki Minaj did was right are either teenagers or adults who think like teenagers. Because only kids would think that what Nicki Minaj did was right. Clearly. If you think that Nicki Minaj was right, I want any of you who has a job, any of you who think that she was right,
your boss.
Go to your job, not even your boss. Go to your job tomorrow or the day after tomorrow or next week whenever you go back to work, and the coworker that you don't like at your job, because we all have those coworkers that we don't like at our job. The coworker that you don't like at your job, let that coworker say something nasty to you and you blow up on them the way Nicki blew up on Mariah, and see how long you have a job. Because the boss ain't going to care what they said to you. They're going to care about your reaction. You have to learn how to have self-control. And Nicki Minaj proved in that clip that she does not have self-control. And then the whole time she was going off on Mariah, Mariah was sitting there like...
Okay.
Why? She probably was saying to herself, why are you here?
Why? Then she deleted it, but so what? Why did you delete that?
Nicki Minaj, like, girlfriend, you have to have self-control.
And so
have to have that.
So you know Barbara Walters goes on The View today. I spoke with Mariah. I called her before I came out.
Okay, now Nicki, I didn't hear Barbara saying she called you.
Yeah, okay.
She called Mariah. Okay,
wait. Barbara let me know.
I called her
before I came out here.
She said, Mimi, ding, 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 ding.
She said, Bash.
She said, hello, why? She said, Mimi.
Why are you calling me so early?
Okay, bitch, get your life.
Yeah, so, what's up? Barbara let it be known. I called.
I didn't email. I didn't talk to a publicist. I didn't talk to her manager. I picked up the phone and I called. Get your life.
So she said, I asked her, what happened that night? And she said, you know, yes, we had an altercation. She said, I'm emotionally uncomfortable, you know, being up there with her, but it's not even about what she said to me on the set. It's about what she said backstage, that she would take out a gun and fucking shoot me.
Nicki Minaj said that. That's what Mariah Carey said.
Told Barbara Walters, and I don't think Mariah will lie to Mariah. To Barbara Carey. Barbara Walters like that. No, she wouldn't sit there and lie. And Nicki Minaj probably did blow up backstage saying that bullshit.
Wait a minute. if she blew up like that on camera, well, I mean, she didn't know the cameras was rolling. But if she blew up like that, I can imagine her blowing up like that. Because I don't see Mariah. Why would Mariah Carey? I'm sorry to cut you off, but there's no reason why Mariah Carey would lie about that. If anything, Mariah Carey would say, "Yes, this is what happened. This is what happened. I'm over it. She's getting on my nerves." There's no reason for her to lie and say, "Oh, she threatened to shoot me," because then you'd be like, "Wait."
So Mariah Carey has hired extra security, you know, to be on the set with them while they critique, and she was saying that they had a meeting, like all the producers and everybody. They had a meeting and they talked about what happened, and Nicki said that Mariah said,
spilled the tea department.
Yeah. So Mariah said Nicki told her that she will always love her, but sometimes that they might fight, and Mariah was like, "No, we're not going to fight anymore."
Oh yeah.
We're not
so Mariah was just over that.
Yeah. She said we're not going to have any fights anymore. So that's all that Barbara Walters said on The View. So then I seen the video, and then I looked on Nicki Minaj's timeline because people was like, "Yeah, now she going in on the brat." And Nicki Minaj, before we talk about the brat, Nicki Minaj was saying how she's like, "Oh, see, here we go, Mariah Carey and her lies and all this and that." And the producers told me that I was the best judge since Simon on the show, but Mariah's not going to tell y'all that, and I'm not going to spill no more tea because I don't want the blogs out there talking.
But wait, but Mariah, okay. Granted, the producers told Nicki Minaj that she was the best since Simon. Which she probably is a little cuckoo like Simon was, and probably brings the,
crazy.
But did Mariah ever mention the fact that the producers told her that she was the best judge or anything like that? So then what was the point of Nicki Minaj even mentioning that? If Mariah didn't say that, somebody said, "Oh, I'm the best judge," then why would Nicki turn around and say, "Oh, no, they said I..." Like, what's the point of that tit for tat?
I guess she's just trying to throw it out there in Mariah's face.
Yeah, but Mariah, wait, I'm sorry to cut you off again. I know y'all mad. I know y'all get mad.
No, I don't get mad.
But Nicki, you kind of sound stupid because you going out tweeting that you're the best, or you were told that you were the best judge since Simon Cowell, and that the producers really don't care too much about whatever. Like, she's better than Mariah, but yet they're paying Mariah $20 million and only giving you 12. Go get your life. Get your life. Mariah's probably said, "Bitch, I don't care what the fuck they told you as long as my check says $20 million."
And you know, Nick Cannon was making sure. Nick Cannon said she wants to get paid.
Okay. Mariah said, "I don't care what they told her. They can tell her she's the only judge up there. As long as I get my $20 million at the end of the season."
And then she's tweeting the Barbs and retweeting the Barbs, and they just think that this is fun. No, this is not fun.
Yeah, and they're being very disrespectful. Somebody had the nerve to tweet me, "Well, when's the last time Mariah Carey had a hit?"
Excuse me.
What does that have to do with anything?
Do you fuck a hit? This is fuck a hit. Look at that career, damn it. Over 200 million albums sold. Okay, worldwide. Over like 40-something Grammy nominations. She got 5 Grammys.
More #1 singles. What is it? Singles or
more #1 singles than I think than anybody.
Yeah.
I think she's about to beat the Beatles, but as a singles artist, she has more #1 singles. 18 #1 singles. 18.
How many singles does Nicki Minaj have?
I don't think she had no. She probably been on some #1 songs. But I don't think
featured.
Yeah, but I don't think she has a #1 hit on her own.
She have.
I don't know, but you know, Nicki, don't dig that hole for yourself.
Yeah,
don't do that. Then you arguing with the brat, and the brat didn't even say anything, and you're out there talking about her. So she gonna say to the brat, "Excuse me, sir." Excuse me, don't allegedly. No, she didn't allegedly. She tweeted.
She did tweet it,
but I don't want to mess up the tweet. She said, "Excuse me, sir. You don't have any money to buy a bottle. Excuse me while I go sip on my Pepsi," or something like that. So she's coming at the brat. The brat didn't even say anything. And this is my problem with some celebrities. Y'all be believing what y'all fans say without even going to the source. And there was some website that claimed that she said this, and the website wasn't even working. And I'm like, this is the only website that got it. Nicole, bitch, you ain't got it. Concrete Luke don't got it. TMZ ain't got it. And TMZ is on every fucking thing. And they don't even have it. So I knew it couldn't have been true. And I can't picture the brat just saying anything. I can picture the brat probably saying that you're not going to come from Mariah, but I don't think that I don't think she really said that. She don't have nothing to do with this. And what is it with Nicki Minaj always fighting with old people? Like she's been Mariah.
She don't have no respect.
Mariah Carey, Lil Kim, Cher, who else? Oh my God, it's just a lot of people. Like, girl,
she don't have no respect. She don't have no respect.
Oh, she better not say nothing about Missy, because then I'ma really go in.
Did somebody slip that under there, or did you?
Oh, somebody slid it under there.
You don't have to open that now.
No, just want to see. So the AIDS fund. If you have not donated, please donate. We only need $588 to reach the $2,000 goal. So I want to say thank you to everybody. Okay. Oh wow. Excuse me. Congratulations and thank you for raising $900 for the AIDS Walk. We truly appreciate your efforts and support and look forward to seeing you October 21st. Take care, love. P.S. Good luck for reaching your $2,000 goal.
Oh, well, that was very nice.
Rob Richard. I'm going to email him. All right.
That's nice. Maybe we can get him on the show before the AIDS Walk.
Yeah. That's going to be fun. If y'all never did the AIDS Walk, I'm sorry that we just went. I'm done talking about that. Nikki, get it together. But the AIDS Walk, it's about maybe 3-hour walk, but it's a fun walk. It's about 6.7 miles, and I really hope that you can come out. Like, I've been asking people, are they willing to walk? And, you know, that tweet goes unheard or unseen on Facebook. But I really would love for you guys to walk, and I seen that some people, about maybe 20 people signed up to walk. So I'm going to be emailing you guys on the times that we can meet up. Most likely we'll meet up like 8:30, so that's 30 minutes before the walk. We can just talk and, you know, get warmed up or whatever. Do some stretching, because it's going to be a workout. Yes, it's going to be get your life. It's going to be a good workout. And Mikkel can't do it because he has something going on with his church, but I still would love for you guys to walk with myself and my friends on October 21st, rain or shine. Rain or shine, the walk still goes on. Don't let me be the only one out there. Bring a hoodie, bring some water with you, like maybe your backpack, bring your iPod, your headphones, and
I am
just have a good
so
time.
Sweaty.
I'm
this
sweating
is
too.
disgusting, but look how big that sweat.
I don't want to turn that big fan on.
Oh my God.
So Chris Brown is officially single, y'all.
What happened with that?
Well, he just admitted that, you know, him and Karrueche, they broke up. Well, he said he didn't want to hurt her while being friends with Rihanna, while he's working on his relationship with Rihanna as far as being friends.
Well, you know what? I commend him on that.
Mm-hmm.
I do. Because I think I would be over it if my boyfriend had become good friends with their ex again when them and their ex had that turbulent relationship, and then you got so many people out here already suspecting that they're messing around.
Because they are, and I think that's somebody probably really, it is hot. It is hot. Yeah, I see. It is.
And I don't never sweat.
So you know, it's I just think it's a shame that Karrueche, I hope I'm saying her name right, that she had to be in the middle. Had to be in the middle of Chris Brown and Rihanna the whole time, and it wasn't even, you know, while they repaired their relationship together, like they're partying together and all over the world. Yeah,
I feel bad. I feel bad for her on that, because it almost seems like she was a rebound chick.
Mm-hmm.
That he was with her because he was just trying to be with somebody at that moment to get his mind off of Rihanna, and I'm sure he cared for her, and I'm sure he does. But then you turn around and go back to your ex. It's almost like.
Yeah, I knew something wasn't right. When I heard that Cake remix and that other remix, they were singing about, it was just too much. And if I had a boyfriend that, you know, broke up with somebody and then they, you know, writing love letters, and I read the letter and I'm looking at what's in that letter, and, you know, it would be over. And Karrueche, this shit should have been over. You should have been, once Rihanna and Chris Brown reunited at that birthday party, that would have been it for me. Because, you know, they got too much. They're too hot and heavy. Like, they really need each other. They miss each other. And if it would have never got out that Chris Brown beat Rihanna and we never would have known, they'd probably still be together.
Oh, hell yeah.
They would have still been together.
Let me tell you something. Don't let the media find out that Rihanna's in London one weekend and then find out secretly see Chris Brown walking through there.
So Chris Brown, I think he needs to give Not even. I think he really should apologize to Karrueche, and you know, be a big man about it. And that's just not cool. It's not cool at all.
It's not cool feeling like a rebound. I felt like that once before, and it's not a good feeling. I did. I'm gonna be honest with you. You know,
you was a rebound person?
No, I said I felt like that.
Oh.
I said, well, then you never know. You honestly don't know. You honestly don't know, because people will tell you anything nowadays just to be in a relationship with you when they know that they just ended a relationship with somebody who they really cared for.
Right now, I feel like I'm a rebound person.
You know, sometimes, and then, you know, at the time you don't feel like it, but then it's only after somewhere down the line you start feeling, then you start putting pieces together and you say, you know, I mean, you never know. You just never, ever know. And I just think that if that is, I feel bad for her, Chris Brown's girlfriend,
Karrueche.
Kerosene. I feel bad for her because, you know, that's not a good feeling to feel like that. And then when you're dating somebody who's this big celebrity, but then you're in the middle of him and his ex-girlfriend who is an even bigger celebrity, and you're really like nobody. It's like, wow, like, how do you recover from that?
I don't know.
Like, really, how do you recover from that? You'd be like, oh no. Or then you see the two of them tweeting each other or sub-tweeting each other.
Remember they used to argue on
stuff?
Twitter, like Rihanna tweeting a rice cake picture and everything.
Yeah,
like, that's too much going.
I think, you know what? Being single for me is not fun, but then it's not a bad thing either. You know, I have my, because you know I've been single in a few months, 2 more months, it'll be 2 years since I've been single. And so for me, it's like sometimes you feel like you get those days where you're like, damn, I wish I had somebody. But then you get those days when you're like,
yeah,
fuck it. Like,
it's just good. It's good to be able to want to share your success with somebody. Oh my God, I'm about to, because I thought about that. I'm like, I'm doing all of this, but I think it would be good to, like, you know, have somebody that I could talk to and discuss with. I'm going here and I'm going there. But right now, I don't want to feel like a rebound person, but I do feel like a rebound person, because now all of a sudden I'm getting text messages every day and, oh, let's go here and let's do this and everything. But you know I'm going to ask, because I just don't want to feel uncomfortable. Like, don't use me in that way. Yeah. Don't use me in that kind of way, because I don't want to just be there as a supporting cast when I'm here to be the best. The best actor.
Right.
Okay.
I saw somebody say, if somebody tells you you're their number one, you should tell them, no, I should be the only one.
Okay.
Because if they tell you you're my number one, then that means there's a number two. Don't tell me I'm your number one. I should be your only one. Church. Okay? But I know, okay? I'll tell you, you're my number one. Who's your number two? Let me call him up and find out what's going on.
It's good to date. It's good to date. It's good to date.
I don't have the time to date. Or therefore, or maybe I should say I don't make the time to date. I don't know. I don't know. But I feel like you. I feel like with some of the success that we've been having, I would love to talk to somebody and share that with them. But then it's almost like,
then you gotta be careful too, because then they might be there for the ride, you know?
Come on, church. So you gotta be careful of who it is that you open up your heart to. And like I said, I mean, we've made tons and tons of jokes about Chris Brown's now ex-girlfriend, Karrueche, but I do wholeheartedly feel sympathy for her, because that's not a good feeling when you start feeling like a rebound. Not saying that she does feel like a rebound, but you never know. One of these days she may be sitting at home by herself and she may be replaying all the events of their relationship, and then to what's going on now, she may say to herself, damn,
she was in denial. Oh, that time.
But now that she's not with him no more, so, you know.
Good luck, Karrueche. And good luck, Chris Brown and Rihanna, because we know y'all gonna come out later. Yeah. But y'all been fucking. Let's talk about Star Jones and Anderson
What
Cooper.
happened? I didn't hear about that.
So you know, Andy Cohen came on Anderson Cooper today.
His daytime show. Yeah,
he came on Anderson's daytime show, and they were talking about Star Jones saying on the Today Show, because I think she's like a little analyst on the Today Show, how she felt that Anderson Cooper only came out to boost ratings for his daytime show. or maybe it was his night show. I don't know, but he was saying like, why would I do that?
Well, no, not
like,
his night show, because his night show's really, he does really well on CNN. But
said,
maybe for his daytime show.
He said, why would I boost ratings when I'm on vacation? He said, if I was going to boost ratings for my show, I would have had a big announcement. Like I would have did it weeks in advance that I had a big announcement to do. He's like, I didn't do that for that. And then he was saying how, you know, then Andy Cohen and him was going in on Star Jones, and he was like, if I was using, he's like, and I'm not even like her because I didn't use products to get gifts for my weddings, and he went in.
Cause she did do that.
Yeah, and then
she did that.
Then he was like, my mother asked me, who is Star Jones?
Wow.
He went in on Star today.
Wow. Cause you know, Joy read her a long time ago about that too, about her getting products to promote her wedding, and I think Anderson Cooper is right, but Star Jones, you know, Star Jones has a way of saying stuff that you'd be like, Star, wait, why would you say that? First of all, Anderson Cooper, like he said, when he came out during vacation, which it was during the summertime. He also came out at a time where I think something had happened in the media where somebody had been bullied or something like that, or whatever the case may be, but it was a story about somebody who was being bullied or maybe killed. I can't think of the exact story. But he had just came out and said, you know, this whole thing has prompted me to come out and just be open about my sexuality and just, and it wasn't even him gloating on it, because if you notice, after he came out with that letter about him coming out, he never mentioned it on his night show. He never talked about it ever again. Like, he never talked about it. It was just that one time he talked about it, and then that was it. And I'm thinking like, well, how I never in a million years sat there and thought, oh, well, he's doing this to promote his new daytime show. It's like, no.
You know, just, like, the only thing I question is why did he come out? Because I thought he was already out. Like, it was no shock to me.
Well, you know, did you see him on Wendy Williams recently?
I didn't watch that interview.
So he was on Wendy Williams recently. I saw it because I was home from work that day. And I just love Anderson Cooper. He's so real and down to earth. But they were talking about how Wendy Williams had came to a house party that he had threw a few months ago, and because his house, he turned his old firehouse into a house. Wow. He bought it and turned it into a house. Because Wendy Williams talking about how big and how spacious it was, or whatever the case may be. So then she asked him about him coming out, and he said to her, well, you know, everybody at CNN and my family and friends already knew I was gay. He said I came out when I was in college. So everybody who knew me personally knew I was gay. He said the staff at CNN, they all knew I was gay. He said that it was just something that he never really talked about because he never wanted it to get in the way of his work. Which is very understandable, because I know a lot of times people in his position, once they come out and say that they are gay or whatever the case may be, everything else doesn't matter anymore. Nothing else matters. Why? Because now everybody keeps asking, so when did you find out you were gay? Or when did you know? Or are you dating a man? It's like all this, you start getting bombarded with all these gay questions. So it's, I guess, to say he came out is kind of, because I think he even said to Wendy, no, I didn't really come out because I was always out.
Oh, okay.
His parents, like everybody already knew that he was gay. It's just that the people who didn't know him didn't know that he was gay. But then, like you said, we kind of already did know you were gay.
But there was a boxer that came out today. I didn't read the whole story. Orlando
Jones?
Cruz?
I don't know who that is.
He's a Puerto Rican boxer.
Oh.
He's ranked number 4th in the, I think, WBA.
I guess Star Jones is going to come out and say that he only came out to promote the fact that
I respect, let me tell you, I just wish that, you know, the minorities, you don't have to come out if you don't want to, but I think it would be good just to, you know, help people. Not just, when I say help people, I mean like, you know, people that struggle with
especially young gays.
Yeah, because it really does inspire. It really does inspire people.
It's a tug of war when you come out, because you a lot of people want to come out and a lot of people want to be helpful, but then you have people like Star Jones or you have people who make comments like what Star Jones said about, oh, you did that because you want to promote this, and then some people are like, no, that's not why I did it. I did it because I wanted to help somebody. But now that you have come out on this outlet and put this out, now you have this in people's heads that, oh, this is why I did this. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of times people are like, look, I just want to stay away from all of that. If I can be of service to anybody, let me be of service. Don't question me on why it is that I decided to be of service. You see what I'm saying? Don't question me. If I decide to donate 1 billion bags of brand new clothes to the Salvation Army, don't say to me, well, why would you do that? Just say thank you for doing it. Don't question why it is that I decided to do that. Don't do that. So I think people like Star Jones, you need to not question people when they do stuff like that. If he did decide to come out to boost his rating, that is nobody's business but his and his alone. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care if he did that or not, which I don't believe he did. And first of all, if anybody, I watch Anderson Cooper every night. If I can't catch him at 8, I catch him at 10. It's your life. I love Anderson Cooper because Anderson Cooper is one of those journalists who he gets that. Anderson Cooper is so, he does not care what side of the party you on. If you're a Democrat and you're wrong, he's going to call you out on it. If you're a Republican and you're wrong, he's going to call you out on it. There's no, oh, I support Obama. There's none of that. To this day, I have no idea who Anderson Cooper supports because he doesn't give you that. And I love people like him. Also like Barbara Walters. I mean, you can kind of tell that she's kind of in support of Obama, but she tries to stay neutral in a lot of, she tries to stay in the middle. And that's what a true journalist does. They don't really let you know too much about who it is that they're vying for because they don't want it to be biased when they speak on things. And I love Anderson Cooper because he keeps it real with you. He keeps it real. Star Jones, you need to apologize. Or you just need to not talk about stuff like that. Especially if you don't know that's the real reason why he did it. And again, like he said, nobody, except for Joy Behar, I know a couple of people, but nobody said nothing when you had got all those people to donate that stuff for your wedding, to promote your wedding, did they? No.
Did he say that she was up there telling her co-workers a lie about her medical interventions? You know what?
Well, you know she
went in.
Well, you know, remember that's what she did on The View. She wanted them to get on TV and lie and say that she lost the weight naturally. But Joy Behar said, not so fast. You won't get me to lie for you. Joy Behar said, what did Obama say to Mitt Romney last night? No, what did he say? One of them said it. I don't know if it was Romney or Obama, but one of them said, no, let's not. Okay? Let's not. When they read, someone of them said something, and somebody said, and they said, no, let's not.
I don't remember.
It was a read. It was a good read, not tweeting. I said, yes, that's going to be my new tagline. No, let's not.
Shout out to Brandy and Keisha Cole. They got new songs out. I absolutely love Keisha Cole's new song. Keisha Cole, stick with that love song format. That works for you. And I do respect Keisha Cole for going a different route on the last album because she was taking risks. And that's what music is about. Taking risks and see if you're successful with it. If not, then bitch, go back to the formula that works. Brandy's new song, Never Too Late to Say Something.
Never too much, I think.
Yeah.
Something with much in it.
Yeah, something went on. I mean, the song is cute. Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong.
Don't get me wrong.
But, Brandy, I was waiting for that moment where you took that song to the next level.
And I started talking in the middle of the song. He gonna tell you, but hold on, I'm waiting for the climax. And mind you, we were already like 3 minutes into the song, and I said, well, Kevin, no shade, but if she didn't climax yet, then she's not gonna climax.
I'm waiting for that. I'm waiting for that big. Every song should have a bust a nut moment. You just don't want to have sex and
not bust a nut.
Yeah, every song needs that bust a nut moment.
Yeah, like Beyonce Smash Into You, where at that certain point in the song she goes, oh, I wanna run, you know what part I was talking about, right? Whoa, you better whoa. That kind of wasn't enough moment. I'm not saying exactly be like Beyonce, but you know that moment where she just go, whoa. Yeah, that's what he was waiting for in this brand new song, and he didn't get it.
I didn't get that. But the new album comes out October 16th, so we're about maybe, what, 14 days? No, 12 days away from this album. I don't know. Brandy, what's the word I'm looking for? I need to hear this album as a whole. So hopefully next week she puts the album out like as a leak, or preview.
Did she have an album release party?
She's having one. She's having one.
You gotta make sure you get on that list so then you can hear it all.
No, I could get it off iTunes. I'm gonna buy it regardless, but I need Brandy to. Girl, you need to be on a promo train all next week and the week after that and the week after that. You need to be everywhere. I don't know what your team is doing, what they got lined up for you, Brandy, but you need to be performing. Put it down on 106 and Park. You probably need like your own little.
I thought she performed when she was the host.
No, she didn't perform. She needs to perform this on 106 and Park for the kids. Let them know, bitch, I'm here. Brandy is here. Brandy, you need to be on Wendy Williams next week. You need to be everywhere, interviewing and performing. That's what you need to be doing, Brand. That's what the girls want to see. I need you on late night TV. I need you on daytime TV. I need you on The View. I need you everywhere talking about this album to 11.
I don't talk about you on American Idol with Nicki Minaj.
No,
because God forbid you start running down your resume and she cussed you out.
Oh!
You know, Brandy's
known to fight.
Well, she's sensitive too, and you know Nicki Minaj. You know.
Oh. They say Brandy and Monica's fighting, and they say Brandy and Nikki Parker's fighting. Not Nikki Parker. What's her name? From the park.
So whatever you do, Brandy, if you perform on American Idol, don't upstage Nikki, because you know how she feels when people upstage her.
Yeah, Brandy needs you, girl. You gotta, girl.
Get your life.
You better be on Christmas specials, Thanksgiving specials.
You better be on Vince Tamar.
Okay, everywhere.
Get your life. You better be somewhere getting your life.
And Tamar and Vince comes on tonight. Don't miss that. What else? What else? I want to give a shout out to the lady named Jennifer Livingston who works in a TV affiliate in Wisconsin. She went in on a viewer that said that she was too fat to be on television.
Oh, that's horrible.
Like, he really wrote a long letter. I just summed it up. He said she's too fat to be on television and that she needs to be.
Pull that up too afterwards.
She needs to be a
I tried to watch it, but I couldn't.
Yeah, she needs to be a role model to the people on television. She shouldn't be that big on TV. And he just went on and on. So she responded to the email. She said she laughed it off, but her husband also works for the network. And he posted on his Facebook page, and she was like, after all that love and support that she got from everybody, she just decided to go ahead and speak on that. Then she thought she was 50 Cent. She was like, you're not a friend of mine. You're not a kin of mine. You don't know me. And you don't even watch our channel as much as what you put in the letter.
Was it a man?
Even talking about it. Yeah, a man wrote this to the lady. A man wrote this to the lady. And then, yeah.
They do stuff like that. Like, what's the point of doing this?
She just went off and she's like, and another reason why she did it because she said that October is National Bullying Awareness Month and that she refused to be bullied, and she said she has thick enough skin for this. She's like, you're not telling me nothing that I already don't know.
And he had the nerve to tell her that she needs to be more aware and a role model to young girls, but yet you're turning around. That's basically bullying by writing that letter to her and being so nasty and negative towards her. Like, what?
She went in and she kept saying, she said, it's people like you that, you know, that put stuff in people's head that is wrong to be fat, and that you're going around being negative. She's like, I have 3 daughters to live for. Oh, that lady went in that 4 minutes. I'll pull it up for you. So I want to give a shout out to her. And here comes the rain. And you know, just keep doing what you're doing. For everybody out there struggling, to lose weight, it is a struggle, okay? You just can't lose weight overnight. You didn't put those pounds on overnight neither. So everybody out there that's struggling or if you feel you know you need to lose weight, then work on it when you're ready for it. That's the best thing I could tell you. Because if you want to lose weight for everybody else, it ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. So just keep your heads up and do the damn thing. Also, Still Magnolias in the Carlina White story. This weekend is a good weekend to watch Lifetime television. The Carlina White story is about the Carlina White. Carlina White is a girl that got abducted from a from a hospital in about 1987, 1988, and she went on for 23 years not knowing who her real family was. She started looking for her family and found her real family. So that's coming on Lifetime. It's going to have Sherry Shepherd and Keke Palmer in that movie, and that comes on Saturday night. So please make sure y'all DVR that right now. DVR right now, because I think that's going to be a good movie. And also Still Magnolias, which is a remake of the original movie from the 80s.
Which they should have never remade. but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah, you
You
know,
just
a lot
don't
of
remake
people.
classics.
A lot of people said that they shouldn't have remade that.
That is something that you don't touch. Still Magnolias is one of my all-time favorite movies. If you've never seen the movie, the original, it stars Sally Field, a young, fresh-faced, new Julia Roberts, Olympia Dukakis, Shirley MacLaine, Dolly Parton pre-surgery, and what's her name? She dated John F. Kennedy Jr. for a while. It's on the tip of my tongue.
She didn't marry who?
She dated JFK Jr. before he got married to his wife.
Oh, I don't know.
I know, but her name's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, it's a great movie. It's a great movie. And it's a classic. Like, some things you just don't remake. I know some of y'all probably yelling her name at me because I have to find this woman's name. Because I know it's on the tip of my tongue. And watch when I say it, I'm going to say, yes, that's her name. I'm thinking of Blythe Danner, but it's not Blythe Danner. Her name is... Daryl Hannah. I was close.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, she's an actress, yeah. She used to date JFK Jr. But yeah, it's a great movie. The original is really, really good. It's also really sad. I love movies that can make me laugh, that can make me think, and that can make me cry. And the original Still Magnolias does that whole entire thing for me. So yeah, make sure you guys check the original one out. Queen Latifah's behind the remake, isn't she?
She's in the movie, but another guy named Kenny Leon, he's directed that movie.
Yeah,
they got permission to do the movie because the you know, whoever wrote the original story said the only way that we can take this movie to the next level is to make an all African American cast. So
the original cast was all white.
All white, yeah. So they do have permission to remake the movie, just in case people out there saying, well, why would they, you know, do something like that? They had permission to do it, and it was suggested that it be an all African American cast, and it has Alfre Woodard, Felicia Rashad, Jill Scott, how do you say her name? Adipure Akuyo.
I'm gonna check it out.
Condola Rashad, who's Felicia Rashad's daughter, and Queen Latifah.
I am gonna check it out. Now, I'm not happy about them remaking it. I'm not. But I will check it out, so then I can give an honest critique of it. Okay? Because I don't want to say, because I haven't seen it. Yeah. So I will check it out, and I would ask that you, but then I feel as though, for those of you that have not seen the original, y'all should see the original first before y'all check this one out. That's just how I feel.
I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, but I will look for it on Netflix.
But the original, oh, you never saw the original? The original was good. It might be slow to you, because I know you're more so...
I like a little drama and comedy.
But it's not drama. It's just about these women in this small town just going through life. Dolly Parton, she owns this small hair salon that the women, her good girlfriends, they come to and they gossip about stuff. And Julia Roberts, she plays Sally Field's daughter, and then she comes up with this terrible... Something happens with one of her livers, and that's when the movie gets really sad for me. And then...
I'll tell you now.
Yeah, I'm not going to tell you. Yeah.
But make sure y'all keep it locked on Lifetime this weekend, or DVR Lifetime. And I haven't been getting my Oprah and Iyanla on lately.
Me neither.
I need to get my life again. So but I do got on demand, so I'll look and see what I missed, because I know they interviewed what's his name from the Stephen Colbert, and he had a good story how he lost his parents at 10 in a plane crash, and he lost his father and his two brothers. And he didn't really cope with it. And he said when he was like 21, when he went to college, whenever he went to college, he went from 185 pounds to 135 pounds. Wow. And he wasn't eating. He was so stressed, and he had a lot going on. And I would love to find out how he came to where he is. And then he said how Oprah really helped him. Like when he interviewed with David Letterman, he said it's just something about that interview with Oprah, that Oprah just brought it all out of him, where he could talk about it now.
Oh, well, that's good, because Oprah talked. I remember years ago when Oprah and Letterman had that thing, and they were kind of beefing, and then they squashed it by Oprah coming on his show.
Yeah,
I remember that. You know, some people don't like to be. They don't like to have competition. Some people want to be the only ones out there. I'm not going to say no names. I'm not going to say it was Oprah. I'm not going to say it was Letterman. But you know, some people just feel threatened by other people's success. You know?
Is there anything else you had to announce? Oh, also, this weekend, if you're in the Philadelphia area, if you're gay or you love the gays, come on out to Outfest. It's going to be downtown, like 13th and Spruce.
Downtown, where all the lights are bright. Downtown.
Do it. 13th. That's
where the boys come out at night. Downtown.
So after you get out of church,
all the gays will be waiting for you.
At 13th and Locust and all over the neighborhood, there's going to be food, there's going to be music, there's going to be friends, there's going to be games, there's going to be so much.
I bet you somebody ignorant will say, "Oh, I didn't know gay people knew how to cook."
It's going to be all.
I bet you somebody says that.
It's businesses from all over that come down there. They have, I think they probably do on-site testing. They got a lot of stuff going on down there. They got shirts, buttons. They got the Human Rights Campaign. You could probably come down there and register to vote.
That's good that they have the on-site testing. But
Yes,
I'd be nervous being tested.
I wouldn't get tested down there.
I wouldn't either. First of all, certain things need to be done in private.
Yes.
It just does.
But
that's
sometimes
how I
they be like, if you get tested, you'll get a free.
But I think that it's a good thing that they do have those available for those people who don't think like me. Who just, you know. And I think it's good to promote getting tested. But boy, oh boy, if somebody got tested down there and then they came back.
Child, it wouldn't be. See, that's
it'd be all over that area within 50. Girl, that guy over there, they got tested and he said he had. You know how the gays do.
Okay.
Didn't what's name used to go with him? Girl, you better call him.
So make sure y'all come out to Outfest because it's really fun. Bring some friends with you. I don't recommend going down there by yourself, but you can if you want to. You know, come out, have a good time. It's fun. I've been doing it for the past 2-3 years. And also I want to give a shout out to my best friend because his birthday is next Monday. Just in case I forget, say happy birthday to him. Happy birthday, Brandon. Brandon will be 28. Oh my God.
And happy 3rd anniversary to Mama Scorpion Stairs video.
Yes.
That's awesome.
If y'all never seen that video, I'm gonna attach it to this video.
You have to. And stop playing.
God.
That's
y'all
right.
need to watch that. That's your homework for this weekend.
10-9.
Find that video.
09. Oh, I'm sorry. 10-8-09. Your ass better be here tomorrow.
So y'all have a good weekend. I'm gonna have a good weekend. I'm supposed to be playing tennis this weekend.
Oh my God. That is a sight to see.
Oh, okay. And
somebody up in heaven is mad and somebody down here on earth.
So I'll let y'all know how it turns out on Monday. We'll talk to y'all next week. Peace.